I'm Farah Shamas. Welcome to Hotel Talk. We hope you enjoy listening to this friendly conversation between people connected by real life in hotels. Welcome. Another episode of Hotel Talk. And I'm joined today by Panis Pieri.
Yeah.
So Panis.
Thank you.
He was telling me, not Panis, just Panis in the English and American accent so everyone can pronounce it. For those of you who don't know Panis, he's the founder of Panis News, an entrepreneur, startup and innovation journalist. So I can't wait to have you. And you've also got a hotel connection. You were working with a hotel many years ago.
Yeah, I have worked for Aphrodite Hills and Land Development in the past. I have worked in a few companies before I started my entrepreneurial journey as a growth hacker. So I help them grow in their digital marketing department.
Amazing. I love that term, a growth hacker.
Yeah, growth hacker is somebody that connects technology, psychology, different stuffs, and tries to with data-driven marketing methods to increase the business of a company. But you can use the term also in other types of life, like in your life. So you can find growth hacks in your life, and there is a lot of methodology and around growth mindset that anybody can read online, etc.
I love that because there's always two types of marketing or marketeers. There's the ones that are creative, and which is more me, and papers everywhere and ideas going. And then there's the data marketeers. And really in marketing, we need both. So tell us a bit more about the data side.
If you combine, actually the best, it's difficult to do it, but actually if you combine creativity and data, is where the magic actually happens. Because if you find the right balance, because always it's about balance. The data might tell you different story, the creativity more abstract sometimes. But okay, I mean, but when you find and in my job, I was always also trying to find the balance. It's difficult. Sometimes I achieved it, sometimes not.
It's hit and miss, and that's the beauty of actually business and hotels, especially. You keep trying, and sometimes it doesn't work, and then you try again, and you know better for the next time.
Yeah, one of the best tips, and my number one tip out there is, as a growth mindset, you need to test everything. You need to like testing and failing.
And failing, not be afraid
and
of
failing. Actually experiment and fail. So at least my personal advice to all the people, even in their life, that's the growth mindset. It's about testing, and do not afraid change. If you're afraid change, then you cannot actually grow in anything you do.
So tell us specifically then for hotels, how can we use data to really propel our marketing, and that's another question, but how is AI helping us in this day and age to do that?
Yeah, now we're living in the AI era. Back then, when I was doing marketing for hotels, it was like 20 years ago. We used Excel to analyze things. Now you have AI agents that can analyze everything for you.
Such a different world.
A hotel, for example, can test creative campaigns in Facebook ads. If you are doing paid campaigns, they can test constantly their creative ads, how things are going. But always something very important that a lot of companies in industries miss, and marketeers, they don't track. Now it's difficult to track all the touch points, mobile, or they have seen it, or where they are when they are seeing the location that the person has, and all these different touch points is very difficult. But if you manage to track all of this and apply creativity in the campaigns, combining with data, always look when you see spikes in Google Analytics. If you see some spikes, then you need to go back and analyze why did we had this
good or
growth,
bad, I guess,
or bad, and down or up. It's good to analyze, because there you can find the diamonds, the data, at least diamonds, that they can show you some things to change in your creative campaigns. Proper technical tracking is very important throughout the process, and try to connect, not stop in the where you get the lead, I mean, the prospective client, you need to follow that tracking up to the client book, to the booking, then follow also on retention, because growth has 5 levels. It's also the retention stuff. If they will come back, give them more offers to come back. There is also a saying that if you bring somebody 3 times in your place, then for you it's a loyal customer. Like for us, we did some events here in San Rafael 2-3 times. Now we're considering all our next events to be here.
Yeah, for example, that's what we like to hear.
I mean, when you bring somebody at least 3 times to your place and things, and probably you'll get him, even if he's not like super happy for some things, but if he's coming back. So, I mean, these clients are the best, I believe. If you manage to increase this level of retention and having clients coming back and forth, then your job to bring new clients becomes, I think, easier.
Easier, definitely. It's easier to keep a customer than try and get new ones. So definitely, rule of marketing. So what tools do you recommend people use? I mean, how do people start if they have no idea?
If they have a website, they need to use Google Analytics, the different platforms from Facebook, Google, TikTok now. You can do ads if you want to do paid ads. Try to find tools that they build nice landing pages. A nice tool that I didn't actually use until today. If you want to build your own app, I have heard a lot about the new app Lovable, that it can build, even you can build your own app by telling the app, and the app will build it for you.
There's a few. We've been looking at some for my club, for Forest Club.
Lovable has raised a few millions now. It became very fast a unicorn company. Have heard very good. I never tried it, to be honest. But I had friends, developers, that they try it, and it saves a lot of time for them.
Amazing. Good tip. So let's go to Cyprus a bit general. Can Cyprus really become a startup hub for tech and tourism?
The potential is there. I'm not a guy that I will picture I don't picture bright. I'm a guy that I picture we need to work.
Yeah, more realistic.
Yeah, keep our head down and do specific and targeted initiatives. One of these initiatives hopefully will pass, is in the pipeline many years, at least with the government, the spin-off law that we will connect. Actually, this will make easier for universities to create startups, because a lot of R&D and innovative stuffs are in our university right now, and there is no legal framework for them to get it out there to the market and commercialize this research. All the ecosystems around the world, they have this legal framework in place, so it will be much easier for the academic to involve with the industry. We are lacking there. There is work to be done, of course. There is work in the last 3 years, 4 years. Worked also in terms of government. Okay, we have the deputy minister the last 4 years. We're very new. Our ecosystem is like 10. Now it's entering the second year, the second decade. If you want to compete with Silicon Valley or Israel or other Berlin or Lisbon, these ecosystems are 40 years old, 50 years old. So you understand, we are in the next 10 years, we are in a growth phase. We have unfortunately, we had the wars in our region, etc., but that actually helped, because they found a business place. A lot of these guys from Belarus, Ukraine, Russia to come in Cyprus and set up their business or transfer their business here. So we have that factor in that actually accelerated this thing, with all the bad and the good in the things that brought in the society, and especially in Limassol, that we are. But the potential is there. We need to be more. We need to help. We did a very great job to bring and brought the big companies, branches of different big companies from around the world. But now we need to make a very good job to support the early stage companies, the companies that they want to start building from Cyprus, and they want to start something here, then expand to London, then expand to, because when we're discussing about startups and it's my and technology, then you discuss about a global company. You don't discuss about, normal business that they can build in Cyprus. We need those also. Those business SMEs are the backbone of this economy. But if we're discussing about startups, we're discussing about companies that they have a global mindset.
Interesting. Wow. So what tech will completely change in the next 5 years, and any that maybe will apply very specifically to hotels will be very useful, but in general, what do you see coming?
There is one technology that is already changing everything, the Gen I and the AI, the new AI technology. That they will stay, I believe, in the next years. It will be transformative and changing. There is blockchain technology. Blockchain technology I see it have more adoption in the next years. With hotels, what I would like to see actually, I want to see more the hotels to integrate mixed reality, virtual reality.
Okay.
Maybe
in what way do you think that will help? Because there is a massive thing in hotels, a huge debate between the personalized touch
it will
and then
help
technology.
Because if you give him an experience that he can live virtually, you can say to him, then come and live this experience
in reality. Okay.
People go, we are going virtual, etc. But at the end, the human connection is the best. It will happen. So I believe the first tourists and hotels that they will integrate this experience to showcase some experience. Maybe it can be a game. I don't know, regarding the hotel or something. I don't know right now. But you can even brainstorm that with potential clients or coming people here, ask them, or imagine to come to a hotel, for example, and get mixed reality glasses. The hotel gives you for 1 week your own glasses. Say now, different creative campaign. I don't know if that works, but if you don't try it.
Yeah, just different. It's all about experiences. People are fed up with just
the tourism industry is all about experiences. So try to. I think the hotels that they can be also experiences with also technology and the human aspect. Then that's why you have also the museums. The museums, they have virtual. You can see them virtually, etc. I believe this. Then it doesn't replace the human experience. It enhances it.
Amazing. How do hotels keep the human touch while going tech? I mean, we've just touched on that, but how do you think we'll balance it better?
Show them how to make halloumi. Very important. Show them, take them. What I loved, for example, when I went to Georgia, they took us to a lot of places, learning how to do stuff, learning how to the wine is done.
Yeah, especially the local
in
culture.
Cyprus, we have so many experience that the local culture. What I've seen Netflix and I liked a lot. It was 1 week in a place in Hacienda that every day they had cooking lessons.
Yeah, it's really interesting. We do quite a few cooking lessons.
I imagine you do stuff. And also,
what's your favorite thing about Cyprus then? If someone was coming here, what would your advice be? You have to.
I have a list actually. I give the people that they come
here.
Really?
And so what's on it?
Where they go? Okay, I told them they need to try food. Yes, the nice food. I send them to some places. I like to send them the hiking, things like this. If they want mountains, the hiking trails. Actually, one of the books that was published in the old year was from my uncles. I don't remember now. It was a small green book. I don't remember now. Girago Bookshops. They publish it that has all the hiking trails, Cyprus. And experiences like go see a village, go learn something.
Yeah.
It also helps the mind learning a skill.
Absolutely. Immerse yourself in the local culture. So you just mentioned Gyriagos Bookshops, which is your mother's family. So
It's
for anyone
all my
who's
uncles.
been to
It's my grandfather. He started from Famagusta,
anyone who's
Varosi.
been to Limassol knows them. So
Yeah.
Tell us about how that started.
And I started from Famagusta with my grandfather. After the occupation, they came to Limassol. They opened all these bookshops that you see. They used to have also wholesale. They have also wholesale. Actually, one of my uncles, I think, he published one of the first books that the Cyprus in Color. It was for tourists to get when they come to Cyprus and take home with photos. Kopyaste was another one with the Cypriot culture.
Yeah, I remember his books.
Also the first map of Cyprus, one of the first maps. For tourists again. It was built. It was published by them. The bookshops are very well known because we used to, before also the European Union, the bookshops, they had all the English. It was the official English. All the English publishers were coming through the bookshops. All the fiction, novels, and other stuff. I worked there as a kid. I worked when I came back to my holidays. I worked there from 12 years old, my summers. I was not a kid, and actually I was working after 12 years old, doing my summers. So I've learned a lot from there.
Do you like reading yourself?
Yeah, I read, not as much as I like. I actually got a lot of books from the bookshop, but I slowly.
I think they say that's like success when you've got more books than you can read and they're just there and it's on your to-do list.
From the time there, I have learned a lot from my uncles and my father. And also my father we opened Gyriagos bookshops in Larnaca, but it didn't work out. Like 50 years, after the around 45 years ago. And I have learned a lot of stuff that I will always, I could say myself that I come from an entrepreneurial family. So I have learned a lot of stuff to build my own companies after I left there.
So, well, I've got another question for you here. What's the biggest mistake you've made as an innovator?
As an innovator? Not because I have told my biggest mistake I did with money.
Oh, well, you can tell us that as well.
Okay, with money, I had an offer from a guy to get 50 million and help him find startups. It was when I was starting, actually, the first blog about startups back on the days, about Cypriot entrepreneurs around the world, Disrupt Cyprus. And I got an offer from a guy he will hand me 50 million, and he told me, you open an incubator, invest in startups, etc. But I didn't want to get the money because the money, it was I found out while I was doing my research, it was from unethical sources. So I decided not to get into that deal.
But that's not a mistake. That's just a story to tell.
Maybe it's a story to tell. It's a mistake. Other people might have taken that story.
Many people would have taken
I'm not a guy
that
I want to be a millionaire. I want to help people as much as I can. Of course, when you are a millionaire, of course you can help people.
Yeah,
it doesn't.
I think that's admirable, though.
But my biggest mistake around innovation, actually, in the past I opened a few companies. I opened a digital marketing agency around when I left, actually, my uncle's in 2003 in Cyprus. It was the first fully digital marketing agency for Cyprus. I was trying to explain to Cypriots in 2003 when I came from the university, 2006, around there, 2006. In between those years, how to do Google AdWords. It was like telling Chinese to them.
I'm sure.
Because if you think the advertising agencies, they started their own digital agencies, part of the department, around 2013, like 10 years. So I was ahead of my time. Okay, I had some small clients from around the world, etc. But pretty much that failed. I sold actually the clientele, and then I left. I closed the company.
But I guess you learned a lot from that failure.
Yeah, well, every failure I consider as a lesson for me. So pretty much, if you consider that, you don't fail.
100%.
Of course, you fail, but if you consider take the lessons and learn and move on, I think that's where growth happens. But of course, in Cyprus it's different. If they in US, if you have built like 2 or 3 companies and you fail, it means you learn something. So your CV is not, it looks good.
Yeah.
In Cyprus, when you go and if you have worked like in 10 companies, it's like, okay, what is happening here? Why didn't you stay in one company for many years?
Yeah.
And actually, you will see that in the in the youth, in the Gen Zs, that actually they cannot live more than 2 or 3 years in a company. They will.
Good. Yeah.
Yeah. If you manage to find now Gen Z that is a company more than 3 years, that
There's
will be a success.
something wrong with them. It's such a shame. It's such a shame. Because I don't know if that generation is happier. I think they're always looking for the next adrenaline kick.
And that's the fall of social media. It's another full discussion. If you like, we can discuss it in a podcast. What happened there with the dopamine test that the big guys are doing, and the way that social media, especially TikTok, the algorithms are working.
Yeah, and the brain is trained like that. So even if you watch YouTube, that's it. Everything is cut. It moves. So people get used to that, and they get. First of all, they have no memory. And secondly, they want things now, instantly. They have no patience.
I think the generation, actually, the last generation is us, the guys that born around 98, the millennials, actually. The last generation that actually had something from the old war. But after millennials,
that's what I say. We're much closer, even though we feel so removed from our parents' generation. We're much closer to it than our children are with us. It's a very big gap that's happened due to social media and the rise of technology. And it's quite scary, really.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I see everything as part of an evolution. I know that even evolution has ups and downs. So you cannot be like a straight line.
Yeah, you're 100% right.
Some things that I see and I don't like, at least I have seen youth doing amazing stuff and more clever stuff than old people, let's say, older people. But also one thing that I see is a lot of young people that cannot even speak proper their language because all of this slang and actually, you'll say it's not bad, but all these emoticons that they learn, they have their own coding language with emoticons in Instagram. We can't even sometimes
can't follow. I know. It is amazing. I think for me as a mom, I'm just trying to bring up my kids to know, as you said, that there's good and bad, that this is evolution and this is the world they live in. To let them know about the world that I lived in and grew up in, and then my parents and my grandparents, and what was beautiful about that, and what was good about that, and what's beautiful about their era too. And to understand the why, because I think once you understand the why in any topic, you're more equipped to cope with the outcome. So I always tell my kids, okay, you want to look at the iPad now or my phone. And that's normal because your dopamine level is going to rise. You're going to feel some sense of satisfaction. Then it's going to drop. You're going to need your next dopamine hit. And I've explained to them, even from the age of 5, what that means, why they want to grab it, why they're getting excited if I post something with them in it and they see it rising. So they can understand, so that they are more equipped when they have their own accounts and social media
I think
pages that they'll be able to cope.
I think Farah, it's also about show to them almost what you can do with the mobile. Exactly. Most of the times they don't know. They just know TikTok, play a game, and that's it. Okay. As they grow up, what I have seen at least, okay, I don't have child. I am not an expert. But some experiences that I had with my godsons and children of my sister and, and others is that when you show them what the mobile can do or the tablet can do, show them some other stuff, they become more curious. So they understand that this is not a device, that it's only for playing. So I don't like blaming technology because technology is there. Either the guy that actually uses the technology to achieve something will do it ethically or will do it unethically. The big tech, they use a lot of unethical ways to do it. Because their model, for example, the Facebook model is based on Facebook ads. This is where they make money. So they want people to be they want to increase the people that they're active in Facebook. The business model of the big tech is broken. That's why now a lot of some other social media, they put paywalls, so you need to pay to get in. If you have a subscription, it's different. So you're not reliable on how many ads you sell, serve ads, etc.
But again, we go back to being aware. So it's the balance, absolutely, like you say, to know the tools, to know what's growing in this industry, to be able to embrace it and use it for good things. They're all going to be in business. What can they learn? When I've taught my kids how to even edit or make things that are interesting, I ask their opinion. But then to learn, like, that's it. We've had enough now, because you can get addicted even in those moments. Put it down, relax, let your brain and eyes go out in nature. It's that balance.
You need to teach them all of the stuff. Yes, nature, board games. For example, we had the children. Sometimes the children comes to our house, and I said one morning, okay, I will not work. I will sit with them and we'll play a board game. And they liked it much more than if you need to.
Because it's your attention. 100%.
You need to devote time as a parent to say, and actually one of the good things that I say right now, everybody is discussing, about the dangers, and they're correct, of AI. But if you use AI correct and automate stuff, you can automate a lot of work so you can give time to your family.
Absolutely.
But you need to do that. You need to use AI, automate, and also AI agents will help you a lot to do that, to automate a lot of stuff in your business. But take that time and give it to your family. Don't take that time to put it back in work.
Exactly. To be back in social media, wasting
time. Or
time.
Go for a coffee. And at least with Panis News, our new media, we're trying to automate a lot of stuff. We will be a lean team. Raising some funding. I want to raise some funding to build a lean team and build a lot of automations around it. A lot of articles will be AI also written and published. Because I want also the people that they are going to work for the company to have more time also with their families.
Yeah. I love that. So we are known and very gratefully awarded as Cyprus's most sustainable hotel. And we're constantly looking at ways to be innovative, to be creative, to find more ways to be sustainable. How can technology help with sustainability in hotels, but in other industries as well?
Okay, sustainability. There is the, how do you call it? There is the 17 UN sustainability goals. That if you're a company, try to see where you align and do activities around there. So at least you have in data, let's say, way to track your sustainability.
Yeah.
Okay. You said sustainability and what other
technology. Technology is just, I think the biggest thing was with that is, one thing is to say, okay, like us, we'll stop using plastic straws. Obviously, that then came into law, but then we'll stop using plastic bottles. We're a plastic-free hotel. We'll put the photovoltaics. We'll obviously give clients the choice for towels, but we do more than that. We also have skip the clean day for, in the rooms. We do so many things, but then how many people are actually doing it? So again, it's about the data collection. How many people are doing that? How much carbon footprint do we save? Where's all that credit going?
Yeah, I get it.
So it's quite interesting collecting
the data.
What
I liked, at least from an end user, one time it was, I remember what hotel was, is that they have a message about the bees.
Yeah.
About the bees when you are entering, and not use don't use every day the same towel, etc. They had a message also around bees. So their messaging was also explaining why we do that, because they were explaining why in their communication. And that I liked it a lot. Explaining in your communication why you do some stuff that maybe maybe for some people they don't care about this stuff. Okay, when they go holidays, they want to be as luxurious as they can and pay less.
Yeah.
if that
but I think more and more people, again, the stats are saying more and more people are caring.
Okay. You can see ways around plastic. Tell them that we don't use. You can bring your own. Or your
that's the
bottles.
Sustainability, but more the technology joined with that.
Technology, I would see. I like one time the guys, they had an app, so I registered, so I will not wait. Here I just scan, so all the registration became from the app.
Yeah.
So I will not spend so much time waiting in the lobby. They had the registration. I just show what I need to show, confirm it, then yeah.
Great.
And I would suggest other suggestions for hoteliers is maybe there is a lot of clean tech startups. So I would suggest also I covered in the past a competition climate launchpad. A lot of Cyprus startups went there. When you there is some nice ideas that you can implement products from them. So search about them. Try to build something if you want with them. Work as a big corporation that you are as a hotel, work with new startups so they can bring something more innovative, a product or a solution around clean tech, nature, and some other.
Really interesting. Thank you. So I ask everybody this for a favorite quote. What's your favorite quote?
I have two quotes actually that I used to write when I was a student. A lot of my desks in the hotel. One is Hasta la Victoria Siempre from Ernesto Che Guevara. It means go for the win always and try and you will win. Basically, rough translation. I think everybody knows who Ernesto Che Guevara is. I will not elaborate on that. And the other is, again, one of my favorite singers, Jim Morrison, No Eternal Reward Will Forgive Us for Wasting the Dawn. It's among their poem that Jim wrote and became a song. That it means to basically live for the now and forget tomorrow, something like this. So do everything as much for now because you don't know what tomorrow will bring for you. I mean, nobody knows.
No one knows. Be present.
So basically that. I'm not, to be honest, I see a lot of codes, etc. But personally,
but these are the ones that,
personally, I'm not. I know that there is people that they're motivated by these codes, etc. But I'm not so fun.
Well, look, there's a quote out there that touches everyone's lives, and these two have stayed with you, and it's enough. So, they have.
Actually, I have read the story of. I like to read a lot of biographies. First of all, I'm curious. I don't know.
Me too. Which has been your favorite?
Yeah, Ernesto Che Guevara I have read mostly everything was written about Ernesto and Jim Morrison. These two also. Actually, I visited one of the things in my bucket list. I visited the Père Lachaise when I was 19 to see the grave of Jim Morrison. It has a Greek, by the way. Written,
really?
Yeah, written on the tomb.
How come?
Κατά το δαίμονα αυτού, που σημαίνει something not with, it means, look it up. It's not about hell and something. I think it's from.
How come he had a Greek tombstone?
He loved Greek philosophy and a lot of singers. They love Greek philosophy and a lot of people. And the other thing on my bucket list is to go to the grave of Ernesto in Cuba at one point. So let's hope I do that.
Well, here's a bonus question. I don't know what you're going to get. I'm going to move them around. So all the team at the hotel get to write a question and they don't know who's going to pull it out either.
You like the bonus question?
Yes, I love this because it always shocks people.
I need to add also in my podcast things like this.
Yeah, they're fun. We've had guests like, I want to do another. What did he get? I can read it if you want. Let's see the handwriting. If you could instantly become an expert in anything, what would it be? Interesting.
Expert in anything, like the Matrix, when they upload. Now you know Kung Fu.
Yeah, exactly. What would it be?
When I was a child, I was playing volleyball.
Oh, really? So would it be volleyball?
Yeah, and actually, I love also my team, Nea Salamina Volleyball. I'm helping my team. And if you want to get into me, a nice thing to do is support Nea Salamina Volleyball.
Okay.
So you can get support from me. But I would love to instantly learn and have the body, of course, and the fitness too.
And everything that comes with it as a side effect. I love that. To
play sports in general, but I like volleyball a lot.
Yeah.
I used to play also in the schools. I didn't play in a team, etc.
Interesting.
I was a setter.
You learned something new.
But yes, I'm in something sportive. That would be
good.
Instantly to have.
Be world-class basketball player.
I like what I'm doing. I knew that I would be doing this from when I was 14 years old by working to my ankles. I always wanted to open my own company. So, yeah.
Well, we've done it. So, and you've still got plenty of years ahead, inshallah, to do so much more.
Yeah, we have. What do we want to do also with my wife at one point in the next years? We want to travel around the world. That's
so
our...
Nice. Where's the place that you want to travel to the most?
I want to go everywhere.
Everywhere.
I don't have even
not like one or two.
Even North Korea. I mean, even Kim to see. I'm always like to... I like traveling a lot, and I believe everybody needs to travel to see.
Yeah.
If you don't travel, you don't have empathy for other, and that's why we have other problems like ethnicist problems, etc. Travel is a way to
open your mind,
and your hearts and everything to other people, and remove all this racism and stuff and ethnicist stuff from your mind, etc.
It's so beautiful. What a lovely way to end this Hotel Talk podcast. Thank you so much, Pani. It's been great. And I wish you every success. And I can't wait to see what else you do.
And we will invite you. We'll arrange also one.
Yeah, with pleasure.
For us to discuss the innovation that
you
brought in San Rafael, maybe.
Anytime.
In your club and everything that you do.
Great. Yeah, pleasure.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye, everyone. Thank you for listening, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button because it helps us more than you may realize. If you are planning on coming to visit us at St. Raphael Resort and Marina, feel free to email our reservations team quoting Hotel Talk and receive an exclusive offer just for you. We look forward to seeing you soon. hearing your feedback about our show, and producing many, many more interesting episodes just for you, our listener, and our valued guest in mind. Thank you so much, and take care.